Hello ladies and gents, welcome to the channel. It's been a while. Hello for those of you joining the live stream and for those of you who are watching on YouTube after it's been live. Good to have you. It's a bit of a odd pick for me, this aircraft this evening. Usually, hey, dreams of wings, blah blah blah. Good to see you. Yeah, things are going well with me. Very busy. As I was just saying, it's a weird pick for me, this aircraft. I'm usually into my GA and my vintage, but to be truthful, I have flown the Dash 8 a number of times on VATSIM, as you know, on this channel, and this is the same kind of size as the Dash 8. It's also de Havilland, so, or Mitsubishi now apparently, but it's the same kind of size. It's a jet as opposed to a prop, but hey, we're on the home stretch now. A2A Simulations is going full throttle. I've heard as of today, A2A Simulations is the hurdles have been surmounted, and A2A Simulations is in full production mode on their Comanche 250 for Microsoft for FS 2020. So the last few hurdles for bringing AccuSim online are surmounted, and that puts me in a good mood. That puts me in the mood of just, you know, won't be long now, I don't think. But, you know, I flew this aircraft. This is the CRJ 900. This is the recent release from Aerosoft, and I flew this the other night from Frankfurt up to Edinburgh, and it was just such a smooth, beautiful, relaxed flight. The frame rate was perfect. There was no stutters. It was just the visuals on point, and I thought, you know what, I just liked it so much, I'm just gonna fly it on the way back. But this time we're going to fly on VATSIM. We have ATC here in Edinburgh, and we have ATC I think should be coming online in Frankfurt later this evening. We'll find out when we get there. So let's get stuck in. Hey Aqua Vital, good to see you back again. And Dreams of Wings, I love watching your vintage stuff. I love watching your Spitfire stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. It's beautiful. Anyway, so let us reset our cameras. Let's reset the camera there, go to the external. Oh, we have an aircraft inbound, and we have an aircraft outbound. So VATSIM is ticking over here. That's static scenery, unfortunately. I haven't worked out model matching here in MSFS, but that's one thing I'd like to do. Okay, so let's have a look first at our flight plan. So I've already produced a Simbrief flight plan for this evening. It is here. Sorry for those who I just blinded with the white brilliance of the PDF. So we today are Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie. Our flight plan level is flight level 230. Oh, no, sorry, correction, 370. 370, that's quite high. Based on my flight up here, I feel like that's too high. You know what? I'm gonna go for, if that's 3.7 on the way down, I'm gonna say let's actually keep it at 230. Let's keep it 230. A cost index is 5. Block fuel 5,035 kilograms, which is very similar to the flight yesterday on the way up here. Here is our, we're going TLA departure. Yeah, Lamzo down through kind of England across. That should be fine. Block time 1 hour 48 minutes, 87 packs. Zero fuel weight is 31.5 tons, which is similar to, again, the outbound leg. Fuel estimated 5 tons, and we have, so yeah, max 5.4, so we're possible extra 0.3. Takeoff weight is 36.4, and the max is 36.7. So we're actually We're close to our max. Hey Ian, good to see you. We're close to our max takeoff weight actually for this flight this evening. So I'm going to drag this back across. Model matching in MSFS is quite easy to do since a week ago. It's still worse than X-Plane 11, but already reasonably satisfying. So do we have a good enough, respectable enough range of AI models for VATSIM matching? That is my question. I've looked into a couple of different things, and it still looks a bit confusing to me. So let me know. I know Aerosoft released something this week. That might be what you're referring to. Okay, so let's get this show on the road here. I have Project Fly tracking. I might actually. Let's try bringing on PAC-X. Let's see if this is going to work for us this evening. Interestingly, will it, if I hit start flight, fly with career mode, DLH, next. Ah, yes. We're going to amend that to 24, what was it, 24, 23, 230. We're going to amend that to 230 because, well, if it's given us a fuel weight, if it's given us just over 5,000 kilos of fuel, it thinks we're going to be burning that fuel at 37,000 feet, not 23,000 feet. So maybe we should try it for 37. All I know is that I struggle to get to 34,000 feet on the way up here with the same kind of takeoff weights. Maybe it was just the way in which I was trying to climb was just a bit much. I don't know if I want to really try for that high. I'm undecided. You know, let's go 230. Let's go 230. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to stick to it. Let's go 230 on the cruise. 23. Flight time 84. Let me see how many. 87. It's actually 87. But the max for the CRJ9, apparently from PAC-X, is that aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped, etc., etc. Start. And let's just make sure it's realistic boarding time. Okay, so they're boarding now. Let's jump into the aircraft and start track IR. Now, one thing I haven't done in quite a while is start from cold and dark. So this is going to be, let's go to the aircraft and ground power. Let's connect that up. Oh, there's my GPU. Let's turn on my... Let's get those IRSs aligning. Alright, so that's my GPU. Let's open the door so that people can actually board. Good news about the GA series you're planning. Yes, Ian, thank you for that. I'm basically waiting for my gamepad controller to arrive in the mail tomorrow, and then I can actually start using the showcase camera to its fullest. I've already begun actually thinking about my first airfield that I'm going to do. And I'll go from there. But I'm going to talk more about that in cruise. The big question is, how long will it take as long as the PPL series? No, it will not. No, it will not. Lord forbid. Goodness me. In fact, I'm bringing I'm bringing the PPL training series back online. It's my first airfield video might hop ahead of the queue though. So it says the APU is available, and it says GPU is available. So I might start this all wrong. So I'm going to go checklists. Before start checklist, landing elevation set. Oh no, we need our nav sources FMS1. So let's start thinking about setting up. So position initialization EGPH is there. Let's copy that. Set position. And then the flight plan. Let's go EGPH into EDDF. Execute. Let's go. It's 24 and TLA 6 Charlie, so it's runway 24, TLA 6 Charlie, execute. So I can see that's already happening there. Let's go to the flight plan. Let's go page, and it's TLA Yankee 96, Yankee 96 to AGPED, November 110, November 110. ERKPIT, ERKIT, ERKIT, Lima 602, Lima 6, oh no, Lima 602. Why was my desktop flashing through from the background then? That was weird. OTR, Lima 90, Lima 90, DOLAS. Execute that. Next page from DOLAS is Lima 603, Lima 603, Lima 6, Lamso, and then direct Everly. Is it going to let me do that? Yep, it is. Sogpo. Oh, hello, Sogpo. Someone followed me, and I don't know who it is. Ah, Aquavitale is now following on Twitch. Yes, on Twitch. Thank you very much for that. Sogpo. Dixat. And then Tango 149, Tango 149, lip me, execute. Tango 911, Tango 911, Rollis. And that is the last waypoint of the flight plan before Frankfurt. So we're going to put the star 25 left.
Welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bin, and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know, and we would be happy to help you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it.
There's Rollis 2 Alpha, which is as good as I have, so I'm going to put that in.
it down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know.
Let's clean up any discrepancies, and that seems to be it. So,
the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger
pre-flight
devices
initialization. Also,
and welcome aboard.
How long is it going to take for aligning of the IRSs? I don't know. We'll just give it the benefit of the doubt and wait and see. Let's go. Passengers on. Dome light is on. Air conditioning goes on. Air conditioning goes on. The boost pumps, let's leave the boost pumps off. I don't feel like I really need them on right now. So the APU generator is on auto, so we should be okay. We should be okay. Let's just go. Now I'm following on everything. Excellent. We should be okay for the moment. Let's just. I found click spots a little bit iffy, but that is what it is. Let's put the what did I come down here for? I came down here for the weather radar, which is now on test. Right, passenger door, oil pressures, fuels, window heats. Let's turn on window heats. Turn on hydraulics, logo, beacon, and let's not worry about that right now. Let's just wait on that. That's still aligning. So we'll just have a look at our checklist now before start. Originating. Electrical power panel checked. Fire detection. Okay. Beacon on. Fuel pumps and quantity. Fuel pumps and quantity on. And checked on the amount. Okay, so now we need to do weight and balances. Performance. Okay. So based on our weights and balances, did you read about the A2A news today? I did, Ian. Yeah. Very happy to hear that. In fact, I'll talk more about that in cruise, but I'm really happy to hear, and I really hope. I trust that they've not been sitting on their laurels and waiting, twiddling their thumbs. I imagine they've been prepping the Comanche 250 to the utmost, so that the only thing they've got to do is wait for their AccuSim hurdle to be surmounted, and then they've got the minimal amount to do before release. And I imagine, I assume that's what they've done. So we'll see how long. It's been over a year since this platform's been released. So we'll see what we see. I'll talk more about that when we're in cruise. Okay, fuel. 5,000. 5,000. I can actually click and go 5,035. Enter. And I can actually do it perfectly. And then our zero fuel weight is actually estimated at 31.4. So let's watch zero fuel weight and begin adding. That's there we go, 31.4. That's pretty much bang on our. Let's go copy pre-flight initialization data to FMS. initial fuel from aircraft as... Oh, no. It should be 5035. Enter. There we go. And then set all. Set all. Takeoff flaps 8. Okay, so now if we come over to total fuel 4445, total fuel should be 535. Excuse me. So why am I not getting 5035 set? Set payload in simulator. No, why is this not happening?
We're ready to go when you are.
This happened to me last time.
Good morning, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
smooth
and
flying,
welcome
how's it
aboard
going?
flight
And Jonathan, good to see you
962,
again.
With service to Frankfurt. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 32 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Okay. Fuel. Total fuel. There we go. Now it's correct. For some reason it takes a while. And we have now got initialized. That's lovely. Okay. Now that we have the APU on, I wonder if I can take out... my GPU. Unconnect the GPU. And we should be good on the APU. If I go to the elec page, yeah, you see the APU is generating our volts for us. We don't need the GPU at this point. Okay, let's go back to nav. Where's my nav page? Primary? Yeah, okay. Right, have we all got our seatbelts on? I hope so. Seatbelts, seatbelts, seatbelts. Oh, you've not got your seatbelt on. And I turned the seatbelt sign on. So... I think it's because I need to go... seatbelt assign partial. And then I can go and go seatbelts on. There you go. And that tells them to put the seatbelts on. Oh, expected departure in 0. Uh-oh. We're already working on a delay. That's not good. So, performance, checklists. Cleared to start. So, devices off, APU on, electrics have been checked, takeoff data is set, doors are closed and locked. Well, they're not. Let's just close and lock them. Our VREF, our speeds have been set. Beacon is on. Fuel and pumps and quantity has been checked. Hydraulic pumps are auto or on. Parking brake on off. Okay. So now we have to... I'm just going to turn... Yeah, the audio is already down. Let's go to... Edinburgh ground is 12175. Let's go 121. Com 1 is 12175. Heathrow ground Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie. Radio check.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, Edinburgh ground, good evening, readability 5.
Thanks. Okay, so he can hear me. That's good. So we are stand 100. APU is running. Beacon is bleeping. We should be good to go. Let's see. Smooth flying. I'm good. Was inside a CRJ today in real life. Nice. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hopefully we should have a nice flight. It's been a while since I've flown on VATSIM in an aircraft like this, so we'll see what we see. Right, now what I need to do is I need to file my flight plan. So it is IFR, it's EGPH to EDDF. Let's not throw in an alternate. Departure time in Zulu is 20, let's say 15. En route time is 1 hour and 1 hour 50 actually, and fuel is about 215. Cruise speed is gonna be about 350, maybe, I don't know, and 23,000 feet. Is that 1, 2, 3? There you go, 23,000 feet. And let's throw in our that looks to be pretty basic, but it is workable.
Ground, good evening, Neptune 116, stand 103737800 with information November, QNH 1018, requesting clearance to Heathrow.
Okay, so what we need is our V rotate speed. Actually, that's not set properly.
Departure, squawk 7014.
Set all. Yeah, now it's set. So our V rotate speed is 146. So let's just put in 146.
Neptune 116, correct.
Let's put 146 on the heading. Let's turn on our FDRs. Oh, pitch and roll. We're going to go with heading nav to begin with, and he will give us ATIS. No, not ATIS. He will give us a an initial climb. We first need to go to. Let's just double check. All is well. Yeah, looks like all is well. There's me. Yeah, cool. Right, let's go to ATIS. Let's grab ATIS, and I don't think that VATSIM does terribly good ATIS at the moment. Request controller info. Okay, information November. Time 1950. Runway in use is 24. Transition flight level is 70. So trans is 70. Surface wind 240 at 14 knots, visibly 10 kilometers or more. Broken at 1600, temperature plus 10, QNH 1018. Ground is open, departing aircraft. Make initial contact on frequency 12175. Acknowledge receipt of information November and advise type on first contact. Okay, cool. That is all we need. 12175 we're already on, so that is information November, QNH 1018. Yeah, so let's call him up and see what he says about my flight plan.
Edinburgh ground, good evening, Malaysia 06.
Okay, let's let him go first.
Malaysian 6, Edinburgh ground, hello, taxi via Echo, stand 4 Alpha, good evening.
We're going to need our charts
4 Alpha via Echo, Malaysia 06.
Go look at EGPH, and let's go taxi, airport, and zoom in. Okay, Just double check my phone because I know someone texted me a while ago. Make sure that's okay. Okay. Oh, excellent. Right. Edinburgh ground. Good evening, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie. Stand 100. Information November. QNH 1018. Aircraft type is a CRJ9. Requesting IFR clearance as filed.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, Edinburgh ground. Hello. I need you a little bit higher on their routing. The lowest I can give you is 270. I can give you that, or would you like any higher?
27 is fine for us, thanks. 1 Alpha Charlie.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, thank you. Cleared Frankfurt, Tower 6 Charlie departure, squawk 7327.
Cleared to Frankfurt as filed. Tale 6 Charlie departure, squawk 7327. Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, correct.
Booyah. So, squawk 7327. So let's put that in the box.
Edinburgh ground, Spirit 84 Kilo, stand 6, ready for push and start.
Spirit 84 Kilo, stand 6, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Spirit 84 Kilo.
Ooh.
Neptune 116, request push and start. Neptune 116, stand 103, push and start approved. Push and start approved, Neptune 116.
On standby on alt. Why are we on standby? Display squawk return 7327 is set. Oh, TCAS is standby. There's going to be something there that I'm going to click, and I'll get it in a second. Okay, negative 8 minutes on departure, so flight level 270, he said. Yeah, good to go. We are ready for push.
X-ray Golf Sierra radio check.
X-ray Golf Sierra, Edinburgh ground, readability 5.
There we go. Stab and the mark trim. So, yeah. Trans is 7,000, so let's actually just put 7,000 in the box. Oop. User interface. Okay. We're ready to go. We are ready to go. Edinburgh ground, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, ready for push and start gate 100.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, do you have clearance from the West Atlantic 78, correction 737 off to your right?
If he stays where he is right now, we should be fine. As we're going to do a direct straight back pushback.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, Roger. Stand 100, push and start approved, straight push.
Push and start approved from 100. We'll do a straight push. Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, thanks. Okay, so we're going to do a straight push.
X-ray Golf Sierra, good evening, Edinburgh ground.
Okay, so we are on APU. Let's put the boost pumps on.
Correction 8 transmission November.
As far as
X-ray
I'm
Golf
aware,
Sierra, Edinburgh ground, good evening. Could you just file a flight plan for me so we have you in the system?
X-ray Golf Sierra, yes.
ready to go. So we have.
Edinburgh ground, good evening, just 8 Kilo with the Alpha, told half 1-2.
Shuttle 8 Kilo, Edinburgh, hello, taxi via Foxtrot 1, stand 10.
Oh yes, we need
Foxtrot
chocks.
Alright,
Excellent.
X-ray Golf Sierra, good evening, Edinburgh ground, type gear 4 to 8 transmission November. Requesting VFR circuit.
Cool.
X-ray Golf Sierra, information November is correct, QNH 1018, startup approved, standby.
X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, let's start one of these engines. Let's go right engine.
Neptune 116, request taxi.
I can
Neptune
see the
116,
N2
taxi
coming up.
via Echo 1, holding point Delta 1, 24. Taxi via Echo 1 for holding point Delta 1 for runway 24, Neptune 116.
To the flight attendants for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit.
I'm wondering, Peter, since you're flying the CRJ right now, do you have COM2 alive on
floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you.
Let me...
Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask, and...
X-ray Golf Sierra, Squawk 7010, report ready for
now's the
taxi.
time to pick your favorite one, but secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take a
Good 4 Kilo, give way to the West Atlantic 737-800, taxiing left to right on Echo, then follow him via Echo 1, Alpha, holding point Delta 1, runway 24.
Wrap the straps around
Give way
your
to
waist and
traffic
buckle up the
left to
front.
right and
Pull the strap to tighten.
via Echo
To
1,
inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red
Alpha
cord
to Delta
only
1
when
to
exiting the
4
aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow all personal items.
Okay.
Make sure your seatbelts are fastened
Engines
and
are on.
seatbacks and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us
Ground
again,
at
and we hope
Chester
to see you.
Kilo Notes Shutdown. Thanks for the ATC. Good evening.
Have a good evening.
Okay.
X-ray Golf Sierra, I have to disconnect from the network, sorry.
Bye-bye.
Ground Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, taxi via Echo 1 to Delta 1 for 24.
Taxi via Echo 1 through Delta 1 to runway 24, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie. Echo 1 to Delta 1. There's Echo 1 there. Delta 1. Ah. Okay. Clear left.
Neptune 116,
Clear right.
contact Tower 1187.
Let's go! I'm getting
Tower
FSX
118,
flashbacks seeing the cockpit of this plane.
116,
Yeah, I know Dom. Hey Donkey, good to see you.
048 Kilo, Tower 1187, goodbye.
We are 15 minutes behind our scheduled departure.
Good day, 4 Kilo.
Hello Peter, good to see you flying again. Hey, pilot boat restoration. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. It's been too long. I never fly and stream as much as I would ever wish to. That's my problem. But you know, life is life, so it is what it is. But hoping to be more efficient with my time as things go on. Okay, this is Echo 1. He said through Echo 1 to Delta 1. So I'm gonna make a move out here and then hook a right-hand turn. again, visuals are beautiful, and the performance is so silky smooth. It's just so silky smooth. And there's the back end of someone up there. I just love the performance. Okay, what do I need to start thinking about now? After start, electronics have been checked. Bleed valves, auto. Yep. Packs, left pack. We can turn the APU off now, and we can throttle down slightly. Packs APU is off. Anti-ice is off. Nose wheel straight is armed. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work, or what I do to change that, so I'm just going to leave it. Taxi fuel flow is manual. Fuel crossfeed. There's someone going. X-flow manual, auto. So that is X-flow is manual. Needs to be manual. Ooh, sorry, there we go. Flight attendants advised. Transponder is on.
Bravo 1 for Bravo 1 2 for United Fellowship.
Station calling Edinburgh ground, standby, break, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, contact Edinburgh Tower 1187, goodbye.
1187, thanks for ATC, good evening, 1 Alpha Charlie. Okay, we need to go over...
Previous station calling Edinburgh ground, say again.
1187.
CV96 Bravo Whiskey.
Whoa. Just double check that. Edinburgh Tower, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, Delta 1.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, Edinburgh Tower, hello. Behind the departing British Airways A320 Neo. Find Delta 1 line up runway 24 behind.
From Delta 1, after the departing aircraft, line up and wait runway 24, 1 Alpha Charlie. Okay, let's stop here and wait.
Flight 84 kilo, 724 ZBs 14 knots, runway 24 clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, speed 84 kilo.
Flaps 8. Radar terrain display. We need radar on weather. I haven't managed to get the radar to work yet, so I don't know. Before takeoff is done. So nose wheel switch is to the right of VFB. Oh. Ah. Armed. Thank you, Aqua Vitale. Okay. Okay, he's moved off. Let's line up and wait. Oh crap! I see someone on. He's told me to line up and wait, so I'm gonna line up and wait and hope that he has that guy in hand. We need to be ready to go, though.
Seabird 84 kilo, contact Scottish Control 135.525, bye-bye.
Scottish 25.
See that light looks like it's closer than it actually is. Now I'm on the runway. Let's turn on our lights. We're good to go. Make sure. I don't see traffic on TCAS. Traffic is on. Mode is auto. Altitude is ABS.
Runway 8 Alpha Papa, fully established runway 24.
Runway 8 Alpha Papa, Edinburgh. Hello, continue approach on to depart, service 240 degrees, 14 knots.
Continue approach, runway 8 Alpha Papa.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, service 240 degrees, 14 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 24, 1 Alpha Charlie. Let's go. Max thrust is set. Let's see how this goes. And that is V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, squawk mode Charlie. And 8 Alpha Papa, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, runway 8 Alpha Papa.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, thank you. Contact Scottish Control 135.525, bye-bye.
Scottish Control 135.525, 1 Alpha Charlie. What is my L? What is it doing? It should be going... It should be going speed. Flaps going up. Speed is going to be 200. That's 135.
And 1210 degrees, 12 knots.
Right, EC speed restriction, safe land 23, plus speed 251.
EC 2985, turn left heading 260 degrees, when localizer established, descend glide path runway 23.
260, and when established for runway 23, EC 2985.
Scottish Control, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie out of Edinburgh. TLA 6 Charlie up through 6,000 feet.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, Scottish Canadian, climb now, flight level 270.
270, 1 Alpha Charlie.
Scottish Control, Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha.
Whew.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, Scottish Canadian, pass your message.
Golf Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, PA 28 on Gamma Aviation and Glasgow, looking for engine start taxi for VFR to Edinburgh.
Golf Lima Alpha, Roger, startup approved, QNH 1019, and the outside air temperature is plus 9 degrees Celsius. When ready, taxi holding point Charlie 1 runway 23.
Roger, start approved and taxi holding point Charlie for runway 23, Golf Lima Alpha.
It's 84 kilo, turn right immediately, heading 165.
270, set.
Right 165, speed 84 kilo.
And Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, turn left heading 130 degrees.
Turn left heading 130 degrees, 1 Alpha Charlie.
84 kilo, you seem to be pointing slightly left, well a lot left actually of the Lakey track. Just confirm you were direct to Lima Alpha Kilo Echo Yankee.
Roger, direct Lakey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000
Okay, fly the heading for the moment
feet.
because I need to deconnect you from an aircraft that's just departed Edinburgh, and then I'll let you know when you go direct Lakey again.
Keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Why is it on standby? I don't know. Coming up through, we were up already through. Let's go, let's set speed 310. Whoa, look at that. Is he going to give me a vector again? Look at that.
2985, wind is 210 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 23, easy 2985.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, resume on navigation, direct Agped.
Resume on navigation, 1 Alpha Charlie.
Super 84 kilo, resume on navigation, direct Lakey.
On nav Lakey, speed 84 kilo.
Super 84 kilo, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, speed 84 kilo.
See, this is what I mean about click spots not being... I should just be able to push to set standard. That's not working.
Golf, Oscar Romeo Lima Alpha, ready for departure.
So I'm just going to set it 1013 and leave it there.
Golf Lima Alpha, Roger, hold position after departure, clear to leave the Glasgow control zone to the east by the Baillieston VRP. Not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR. Squawk 3621 and QNH 1019.
Let's go nav.
Roger, Golf Oscar
set.
Romeo Lima Alpha.
All right.
Leave the zone VFR, not above 1,500 feet by the Baillieston VRP.
It is a nice plane. It is a very nice plane. Look out, it's climbing like a lovesick angel right now.
Behind landing British Airways.
Rocketing up.
A320, line up and wait behind.
Roger, behind the BA, I will line up behind and wait Golf Lima.
Oh, I see now. Now it's blinking. Now.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can knock it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
There's no there. Oh, there it is. Finally, I've been clicking about 30,000 times. So that click spot needs work. I think that's what I would say, at least. We need to come down to climb. Lol.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, still showing about 30 degrees to the left of the Agped track. Just confirm direct to Agped, Alpha Golf, Papa Echo Delta.
Scottish Control, sorry. We were inbound Haven.
You were given so you were given the heading, and then I give you O navigation direct Agped. So if you route direct now to Agped.
Direct Agped, thanks. 1 Alpha Charlie.
Leave 2512 on indicated.
2512, thanks. Taxi to Park Stand 21.
There we go.
Stand 21, thanks. Leave 2512.
Actually, disregard. Park Stand 19.
Okay, we'll go 19.
We have a pretty vicious.
Oh, I didn't realise you were at Bravo 1. Sorry, I thought you were further.
We have a pretty vicious tailwind.
23, clear for takeoff, wind 200 degrees, 11 knots.
Clear for takeoff 23, apologies, Golf Lima Alpha.
KLM 1293, when ready, descend flight level 260 to be level by Agped.
Already set to 60, level Agped, KLM 1293.
Up through 23,000 feet now. Oh, I am getting a little bit of stuttering now, a little bit of...
KLM 1293, request to leave for 2 minutes.
Yeah, just put back. Neptune 116, leave minor space to the south, monitor Unicorn 122.8.
Unicorn 122.8, Neptune 116, bye-bye.
Golf Lima Alpha, radar control, report overhead the Bailliston VRP.
Radar control, will report overhead Bailliston. Golf Lima Alpha.
Special control, Leisure 2985, 23 vacated via Alpha.
How is the...
2985, thanks, taxi...
How is the audio for everyone?
Good night.
Alright, taxis around. Night, thanks for your service, bye-bye.
Bye.
How is the audio for everyone? Are the audio levels okay? 1,000 to go?
458 Scottish, good evening, roger.
Audio's good for me? Okay, that's good, Ian, thanks. And Aqua Vital, thanks. I did recently have the issue on my live stream where the engine volume and everything, the actual in-sim volume was horrendously low. But I think I fixed that. Looks like we're going to be doing some cloud surfing, actually. If this is flight level 270, which is capturing now, looks like we're going to be cloud surfing for a while. It's going to be nice.
2512 shutdown, good night.
Right.
Oh, we are a little bit too... Just ease the throttles back. A little bit more than I need to. There we go. Just bringing it back. And then let's add the throttles back in until we have pretty much a zero net change on the speed. And there we are. It is still low for me. Your voice and ATC are good, but low sim sound. Ah, that's helpful. Okay, let me see if I can go and tweak this. Let's open my volume mixer. So the in-sim sound is at the same level as everything else. I think the cockpit of the CRJ is pretty quiet as cockpits go. If I go outside, does this sound... Can you hear the definite change there? That's a nice cruise altitude. Just cloud surfing there. Externally, I guess, is fine. Yeah, so I'm getting the same in my headset, and I'm pretty sure that because the engines aren't wing mounted, the engines are on the very back of the aircraft, so in the cockpit you're pretty much the quietest. Oh, look at that autopilot. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, am I right in saying we still have... Do we still have, we don't still have the... Why do we still have the scoop open for the APU? I would have thought that would have closed. I'm a little bit mystified there as to why we have that. All seems well on the Western Front. Let's see, the aircraft is...
Golf Lima Alpha, but service will be required at site control airspace.
Click power fuel. Does VNAV work for this thing? Not really. Not really. Power fuel. .61 knot tailwind. Next to the starter. That's ignition, starter, stop. Don't want to press the stops. Oh, that one.
Golf Lima Alpha, sorry, got a bit off track, so just over.
Ah, it's closing now. It's closing now.
Golf Lima Roger, so Golf Lima Alpha Roger, basic service, and if you find just do it towards
Thank you very much.
so just
Thank
towards
you.
Basket and into the Edinburgh zone and
Thank
just
you,
land
Lugs.
from there.
That's a good. That's a cool. That's a.
Golf Lima Alpha Roger, route towards Baillieston and then switch into the Edinburgh control zone via route towards Basket and go to enter Edinburgh control zone via the Basket VRP. Total altitude 1,500 feet VFR.
I love this. It's nice cruising.
Is 1018.
Roger, clear to enter the Edinburgh control zone via the Basket VRP.
Thanks,
at
yeah.
1018.
Next checklist is the descent checklist. Fuel checked.
Golf Lima Alpha, correct. Report overhead Basket and then your intended routing after Basket.
I'm so used to being in like a Golf Lima Alpha sort of call sign that when he says Golf Lima Alpha, I kind of flinch. I'm like, oh, is that me?
Enter for right downwind runway 24. So if you route Basket, then enter and report right downwind.
We'll go Golf Lima Alpha.
1293, respect.
Get 190, Roger. Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, route direct to Ottringham, Oscar Tango Romeo.
Route direct Oscar Tango Romeo, 1 Alpha Charlie, thanks.
Good day. 4 Kilo, 10 Unicom, 122, estimate, goodbye.
Unicom
Give me direct.
Thanks for your service, bye-bye. Good day, 4 Kilo.
Look at that. That's a screeny. It's another screeny. Except I think I'm getting... Am I getting the... Oh, satisfaction is at 78%, which is good. Expected arrival in 53 minutes. Does that? Yeah, 53, and Project Fly is saying 54 minutes. So now that we're chilling, let's pause and look at what VATSIM is doing. And I'm going to need to use the bathroom soon. So I think 1 Alpha Charlie, once I go into Unicom, I will then run to the bathroom. A little bit more thrust. I think that's fine. So, Domkey, that's literally what happens to me all the time. I stopped using Demom and now use Neofly 1 Mike Bravo or something like that. Every time I hear Delta Echo, I look up. Yeah, I know how it is. Yeah, it's amazing though the way your brain can just phase out a ton of details, and you're subconsciously only attuned to pick up certain things. Your subconscious and conscious mind are fascinatingly brilliant. Okay. Oh, just what an external model, though. Beautiful, beautiful machine. So smooth. Just so beautifully smooth and beautiful. Yields. Yields. Looks like we're kind of passing over kind of Newcastle, which is where I live. Newcastle area. Why is there only one pilot in the seat? Just realised that. There's only one pilot. Oh! Can't stay, but just a heads up, your stream is set to DCS World. Oh, is it? I thought I'd changed that. Thank you. Thank you very much, UK Jim. It's kind of you. Does it say that in YouTube? Oh. A little bit too fast.
Scottish Control, hello. Cargolux 550 Heavy with you.
Cargolux 550 Scottish Control, good evening to you.
A little bit too... Oh, it's on YouTube it says Microsoft Flight Simulator, but maybe it's Twitch.
Sorry, Dad, can you say again? I am radio 3x5.
Sorry, Carglax 550.
Oh, it does say.
1165.
I wonder if I can change that.
1165.
Right now.
550. Stand by. 65.
Right. Edit, share. I don't know that I can change that right now while I'm in the middle of a Twitch stream. I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Lux 550, climb flight level 270. Is that your final requested level?
Request flight level 270, sir. Kagala 50.
Roger.
Thanks for that anyway, UK Jim. Would this be able to cross the pond? No. I'm looking for non-airliners that would work pretty much in detail. That could do that. No, unfortunately, right now we really don't have that sort of fidelity sim that is a smaller. I think you're kind of trying to hit a kind of bizjet. Domkey, I think that's what you're trying to go for, if that makes sense. Non-airliners that can cross the pond are basically bizjets with very long range. If you're talking about crossing the pond in one go, yes, like a Falcon 50 or some sort of ultra cool bizjet that has the tank range for it.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
KLM 1285, descend flight level 200.
Just going to double check what these screenshots, if the screenshots pick up the PAC-X.
Golf Lima Alpha, just
no, they don't.
Traffic information. There's,
very nice.
Departure unverified. Identified departure from Edinburgh.
I would know the citation longitude can, but the CRJ4 working title can't. The latter is currently what I'm in love with, so it feels bad. Yeah, that makes sense. The citation, so back when...
He's not wrong, he's just departed, but I haven't...
Back when MSFS was in its early infancy, I tried crossing
and Golf Lima Alpha, radar control service.
I tried crossing the Atlantic with the longitude, and the tank range didn't give it. I think they had incorrectly modelled the tanks on the citation longitude.
Control, good evening, ISF 5, check around. ISF 52 Echo.
I haven't flown the CRJ. I haven't flown the CJ4 working title in a long while. I bet you if I went back to it now.
Just make your words, traffic information. PA28 operating.
If I went back to it now, it would probably the working title mod would probably be significantly better than I remember it being. So,
we've got the traffic of,
so this is a Hull, and this is the Humber, and way on down there I can see the Wash. So York will be over in this direction. I think that might be York, actually, right there, under the clouds.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye.
Unicom 122.8, thanks for ATC. Good evening, 1 Alpha Charlie. Okay, over to Unicom, and with that, I'm going to go use the facilities. Actually, no, I don't want to press ident. That's what I want to do. 122.8. There we go. Right, so I'm going to go use the bathroom for a second, and you guys can just sit and chill. So, let's just say, actually, I'll remake myself a cup of tea while I'm at it, and yeah, okay, be gone for a few minutes, guys. Be back in a minute. There we go. I'm back. Excellently spilling tea on my way back into... Gone to get tea? People drink tea. This is true, Tala. Exactly, this is true. People drink tea. And I am one of those people. Yes. So now we are flying... This is Huntingdon, off my 2 o'clock. This is the Hunstanton Cliffs, just along here. And this is the Wash. Beautiful. Ah, just beautiful. So beautiful. Oh yes, and little wind farms. Or big wind farms, should I say. Ah, you see now, if I set this to live time. Yeah, look at those. Every single one of them has a red light. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's what I saw on the way up here. There you go. There's Hull. And oh, it's just beautiful. Maybe I should complete the rest of the flight in the dark, in real time. What do you guys think? Just have a vote on the chat there. Oh, there's another group of... Oh, and there's another group. Goodness me, there's lots of wind farms out here, isn't there? Goodness me. That's a lot of electricity being made. Yeah, have a little vote in the chat. Would you like me to continue in the daytime or the nighttime coming into Frankfurt? Since it is nighttime, obviously. Yes, keep it real time. Hey, Sean, son of Mick, good to see you. Ground speed's 507 knots. That's crazy. I need to change my airport. My local airport is actually Echo Golf November Tango. It's not Echo Golf Papa Echo. I'm happy to stay real time. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine by me. We'll keep it real time. The nighttime visuals are just as beautiful in MSFS as they are in the daytime. Whereas in P3D, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it's realistic, we'll fly in the nighttime, but it looks crap sometimes. Certain times of the day work in P3D, and some of them it's just a bit of a chore, a bit like pulling teeth. Okay, so where are we now? We're south of the... Ooh. Okay, I know where we are here. This is going to be, let me think. If that's King's Lynn, that's probably Ely. I'm not sure where that is. Let me actually just... King's Lynn, Fakenham. Norwich is off my 1 o'clock. But long range 1 o'clock. Which is there. That's Norwich. Yeah, that's going to be Norwich. That's the big one. Really? Yeah, that's got to be Norwich. And then my beloved Bury St Edmunds is further down there somewhere. Yeah, it's lovely from the nighttime as well as the daytime up here. What is my aircraft doing? Excuse me. Oh, that's those. That's that nasty tailwind. Okay, let's just get some floodlights going on here. Actually, rather than do it this way, let's just reset the camera and turn on track IR. So I can actually Ooh. It is a bit bright. We'll turn that down when it comes time to land. For the moment, that's fine. Funny thing, every time I fly VATSIM, I can't force myself to switch to anything but the live time. I feel like it's losing 90% of realism if I don't stick to live everything. Yeah, no, that I definitely appreciate that. Definitely agree with you. There is a kind of like, well, we're like we're like 90% real world, like real settings. Why is it that this one setting is utterly breaking the immersion? Although sometimes I just like to... The problem is I come home, you know, late in the evening from work, and by the time I get online, it's always dark. It's always after the sun goes down by the time I get on VATSIM. So that's the only reason why sometimes I log on and I want to go for a flight, but I want to experience the world in daytime. And sometimes in the middle of the daytime, there's not much VATSIM ATC online. So that's the only reason why I would change the real world time. It must always be done on real world weather if I can do it. And I'm as far as I'm aware, the Microsoft Flight Simulator real world weather is still not very good, but it's all we have really. So let's just see who the next people I'm going to have to contact. Let's just have a look. Next person I'm going to contact is Amsterdam Radar, probably, which is 125.75. So let's put him in standby. 125 7.5 set. So he's the next person we're going to talk to. And so we would say Amsterdam Radar, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, flight level 270. Beautiful though. Why don't I have any cabin lights? Can I turn on my cabin lights a bit more? Cabin. CB panel? No, that's circuit breaker panel. Don't really need those, but let's turn them on anyway. Oh, yes, we need some lights on up here, definitely. Oh, goodness me. Oh, where are my lights? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Those are bright. Hello. But that's realistic, at least. That's cool. What other lights have we got? Where are my overhead panel lights? I'm going to be up here somewhere. Let's just go... That is blinding. Actually, let's turn those off. We don't need those. We just need some... You know what? I'm just gonna spam the time back, so at least I can see where my dome... Ah, that's what I wanted. There you go. That's what I wanted. Perfect. We're all set. Let's center the heading bug. Let's try to center the heading bug. This is this click spot issue again. Some of these click spots need a bit of work. Let's just center that up there. And let's just pull back on the throttles again. I've got dual throttle quadrants set up now. I've got two side-by-side Cytec throttle quadrants, which are working very nicely at a reasonable fee, a reasonable rate in comparison with what you would pay for through Virtual Fly. But then Virtual Fly stick yoke, Virtual Fly throttle quadrant, the TQ6 Plus is what I ultimately wanted, but it's just... Oh, look at that moonlight through the cloud. That's a screeny, I think. Yes. Maybe that's the thumbnail. I think that's the thumbnail, actually. That could easily be the thumbnail. Look through the window. You can see the circuit breaker lights, which is really cool. Out over the sea now. Okay, so Lamzo, we're getting fairly close to his airspace as far as... Yeah, actually, yeah, we are. Yeah. I'm gonna... Amsterdam radar. I'm gonna contact him now. Preemptively. 125.75. And then the next guy is Langen radar, which is 123.27. Which is 123.
Scanner 427, I will be closing in a moment. For the flight, managing intercom 122, decimal 8, so please.
Oh, he's closing.
Unicom 122.8. Thank you very much. You have a good night. Bye bye.
Scanner 157, same bad news for you. I'll be closing. Managing intercom 122 and decimal 8. Have a good night, so please.
Thank you very much, Unicom 122.8. KLM 157, thanks for service. Bye.
Well, that wasn't very civil of him. He changed the second.
Radar closing. Managing intercom 122 and decimal 8. Good night, so please.
Okay, 122.8. So if he's 122.8, then the next guy, like I was saying, is Langen radar, which is 123.27. I can only do 27. I can only do 275, so I hope that works. Should be perfect timing, exactly. So he's closing. I'm hoping that actually we get some. Oh no! Really, really, guys. This is the way it always is. There's like a metric ton of European ATC, then the second that I come into the area, oh nope, close. So yeah, next time we'll fly somewhere like Innsbruck to Vienna. That's always a good flight, something like that. Anyway, 74 knot sidewind. Goodness me. I'm sorry, Domke. You said something when I went for tea. So that's strange. Simbrief says the longitude wouldn't make it to Dublin, wouldn't make it from Dublin to New York City, but the other way around would work just fine. Yeah, the reason for that is the trade winds. The fact that there's a clockwise current of air that flows in the Atlantic. And when you take off from Dublin heading towards America, you're flying into a headwind the entire way. And then whenever you fly from the other direction, you're flying with a tailwind the entire way. So that's why that works. But for the longitude, flying westbound, you could simply, rather than try and fly a direct flight from Dublin to New York, if you did Shannon to Gander, that would be a significantly less distance to travel. You'd have to break up your transatlantic flight into, well, you'd have to break up the London to New York into two legs, but at least you'd make the transatlantic hop in one go still. Maybe you could do Dublin to Halifax or Dublin to Bar Harbor or something like that, or Reykjavik maybe. Yeah, exactly, Domke. Yeah, so you could do London to Reykjavik and then Reykjavik to. You'd just about make Reykjavik to New York maybe. I'd say maybe Reykjavik to Boston, or Reykjavik to Halifax maybe. Have a layover in Nova Scotia, you know. Pop the hood and have a burger and chips and say hello to the locals, and then away you go again. I mean, as far as I'm aware, business jets if they're not having to stick to a certain schedule and they're just flying rich people around, if the rich person says, oh yeah, I want to do this flight, you know, then if they have to land and refuel quickly and then take off immediately without actually opening the door, I'd say that that's probably pretty realistic. If they need to fly beyond their range, they could just land and taxi to a fuel truck and fill up, and away they go again. So I don't know. Now this is looking visually quite interesting. So we've left England behind. We're traveling across the channel. We've got three patches of wind farms there, and some low cloud, and then we've got some high cloud above us, and then that low cloud across the continent now is being lit up beautifully by lights. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. I cannot wait for an A2A aircraft in this simulator. Should be coming hopefully relatively soon. I was once in Canada but with a Bonanza, and the controller there was amazed that I flew all the way from Scotland to Iceland to Greenland to Canada with that thing. You mean virtually, Domkey? I imagine virtually. I think I would know if you did that in real life. I would have remembered, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there's so much of the VATSIM community that just sits in an A320 and in a 737, and that's all they ever fly. Yeah, virtually, of course. Okay, yeah, because I would have said, like, I would have known, I think, if you had done that in real life. Yes, still there's so much of the community that sits in an A320 and a 737, and don't kind of come out of that commercial bubble of aviation. Anyway, let's just double check VATSIM again. We're coming. Okay, you're right. Right. We're actually. Oh, there we go. There we go. We have tower on in Frankfurt. Please. Oh, look at. There's not much going on in Frankfurt anymore. I bet you by the time we get there, he's gonna disappear. Which is gonna be, how on earth? Look, Amsterdam has completely disappeared all of a sudden. This was a hotbed of ATC, like half an hour ago. At least it feels like it was. I think there's an event on. That's why Innsbruck and Lowy have been on so long. Someone followed. The Block Slayer 27, thank you for following. Thanks for being part of the team. I don't live stream often, but I bet I tell you what, when A2A Simulations releases the Comanche 250 for Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can bet that I'll be streaming a lot more than I am right now. It's a difficult one because
Lufthansa Cargo 8458, taxi from runway 18 via November.
Someone's controlling on Unicom?
Genshin 1212 requesting taxi. Genshin 1212, taxi from runway 25 center via November 3, Lima 5. Genshin 1212, taxi to runway 25 center via November 3 and Lima 5.
Hang on a second, I'm on 121. Yeah? Why is COM2 124.85? It should be 123.75. If I go up to 123.75, that's weird. 124.85 is showing as... Oh, hello. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness, there's like ghosting on the panels. Look at that. I don't know what that is. There's like ghosting on the glass panels. They do look beautiful though at night. Anyway, Yeah. Oh, that's what that is. 124.85. So if I change that. Yeah, 121.85. So that's some random. Yeah, I think maybe it was giving me COM2, the active COM2 frequency at the same time as the active COM1 frequency. Yeah, Austria has midweek madness. That's what that is. I've never flown a commercial airliner on VATSIM only business jets and turboprops. I just find it boring for a reason I can't explain. Yeah, no, there's some truth to that. I enjoy it from time to time, but it's a select enjoyment. It's not massively amazing. Look at the colors. Look at the colors and the. Oh wow, we just flew over Amsterdam, right there. Screenshot. That is that's very beautiful. Look at that. And there's the city of Amsterdam. Beautiful. Wow. Still under this nice little cloud bank here. I tell you, the lighting at nighttime is just stunning. You can't beat this, can you? You just can't. And the performance of it as well. That is that area there is Rotterdam, I think. Yeah. This sim is certainly a beautiful world, I know. And it'll be even more beautiful with AccuSim. But I have to say I've taken a liking in the Dreamliner. I might fly that soon. I'm using NeoFly basically for everything in FS 2020 now. Okay. Yeah, the Dreamliner is a beautiful aircraft. You've got to admit, it is a beautiful aircraft. Although for commercial aviation, for the tube liners, I would personally, for the tube liners, I'm sticking to P3D version 5 for the FS Labs, for PMDG, and for Quality Wing 787. But for everything else, goodness sake, for everything else, I'm pushing for MSFS. For A2A simulations, I mean, I know A2A simulations, we still got very good offerings in P3D, but just the whole platform, just the clunkiness and the stutteriness and the incompatibility issues, and just the fact that you have to have 50 million applications running at any given time to actually have a really nice setup. Whereas I just feel like in MSFS is just, as a platform, is just modern, and it's highly optimized and smooth, and it just works. You turn it on and it just works. You know, the amount of, like, for instance, one instance here is an example. GSX recently has been crashing and crashing and crashing, and I've been uninstalling and reinstalling and uninstalling it, trying to figure out, updating it, and it's just like, yeah, I think it's the Coatl DLL settings or something like that. It's just like there, and that, and for a YouTuber who tries to make videos with that software, with that P3D application and all of its, you know, umbrella of sub-applications that feed into it, all the add-ons that have to try and work smoothly. It's actually a lot of time and pain invested in tweaking it and maintaining it. And that's not, and that's all time that's taken away from actually making video content. You know. And then put on top of that the fact that I have a full-time job and freelance on top of that, and I also have a fiance. It's like, you know. So P3D doesn't make it easy for you, the whole P3D system. But, you know, it's the sort of thing where that's all we've had up until now, and that's what we've just had to use, and you know, I've been fine with it. But now that we have something that's progressively getting better and better with each new study level developer coming online, that's kind of what it is. Going to be amazing with AccuSim. I know, I cannot wait. For GA, low and slow, the sim is just an experience. Yeah, exactly. But even low level in something like the Hawk, it performs so well. No stuttering blurries. You know what, Dreams of Wings? I haven't invested in the Hawk. It's not my kind of... It's not my cup of tea for civilian flight simming. I would prefer to go over to DCS for fast jets that are in a more military context. But yeah, that does look beautiful. I need to watch some of your videos on the Hawk, actually. I remember you saying you've... let me actually just go and have a look at your YouTube channel here for a second. Dreams of Wings. You've not released anything on the Hawk yet, but as far as I'm aware, I seem to remember somewhere, I think seeing a post online, you said that you were going to release some content on that. So I'm looking forward to that. You are still making lovely looking P3D stuff. Something about your shaders just you've got the shaders nailed. Nice stuff. Sad that your channel is only 1,900 subscribers. I would imagine you'd have, with the quality of content that you put out, more than that. But we're doing such a niche thing, really. If you think about it, we are we're very niche YouTubers. Our content and our you know, what it is we love and what it is we want to put out there, and there's not a huge amount of people that we're a niche within a niche. So you're too niche. Well, we need content like this. No one else does the sort of weird vintage proppy kind of stuff that you and I love. I need to do more of it. You know, I've done some DC6 stuff, and I need to do more of it. And I have really struggled in my YouTubing recently, as you can see. You know, and that's why I'm making a concerted effort to get back to actual tutorials. You know, solid tutorial content. None of this chillax live streaming that you know, it's fine, it's good, it's enjoyable, but my channel did a lot better back when I was actually doing tutorials, and so that's really what I'm trying to go back to focus on soon. A review of a new MSFS 2020 aircraft gets massive views compared to a nice A2A Warbird flight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's just because the whole world right now, even the Xbox crowd, they're on YouTube googling, you know, all sorts of default aircraft, and there's a huge crowd of people out there right now who don't appreciate what study level means, who don't appreciate systems depth and persistent aircraft, you know, coding and modeling, and all of that is needs to be appreciated. So, you know, if we can onboard, there we go, that click spot, see, it takes me 50 clicks to click that click spot. We need YouTube channels of all sizes and shapes to gradually funnel people and their interests from one side of the spectrum, which is very broad and very shallow, to the gradually over to the other side, where you know, you're really learning real world skills, you know. But it's a process. It's a gradual process, and I went through that myself when I first started getting interested in civilian aviation. You know, I first started flight simming back in IL-2 1946, World War II combat aviation. And I didn't have a clue what the civilian world did. I had no clue what a circuit was and how you talk to ATC or any of this. What VFR was or IFR. If you go watch my early A2A C172 videos, I was a ball of sweat, kind of like not you know, really nervous on VATSIM and didn't really know what was going on, and it was difficult to learn, but and I still have a lot to learn, and I still don't hold myself to a standard of realism on VATSIM or in my work, my checklists and my flows that I should, but I'd love, ooh, you know what? Small tangent. What I'd love is shared cockpit in MSFS. Boy, what I would do for an A2A aircraft that had shared cockpit. If they could make that work, oh, absolute dream. You would lose me. You would lose me to it. I would just be gone. Shared cockpit. Can you imagine a shared cockpit A2A Comanche 250 for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Need I say more? Need I say more? I need to wrangle up Lewis from A2A and drive over to his house and hold him hostage until he gives me that. Sure thing, Domkey. Sounds good. Dreams of Wings. I will always remember watching you flying transatlantic using Celestial Nav 1 Hogmanay. Yes. That fateful night. That fateful night when I was like I was like top of descent coming down into Gander at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And P3D crashed. Ian, you were there. You were there. You were there. While you've been online, PMDG's Robert Ranzel says the DC-6 is coming to the marketplace next week, and the 737, 777, 747, and a number of other products are due to come out to the store in the future. He also teased a 757? What? He teased a PMDG 757. Interesting. Interesting. Not that I would get it myself. But that's interesting. Sounds like things are happening now. That's a PMDG announcement on top of an A2A announcement. That's interesting. Is it on FS Elite already? Microsoft Flight Simulator live Q&A. November the 17th. Recap. Oh yes, and there's a vintage aircraft there that they were what on earth that is, I do not know, but it looks old as. Oh, yep, there it is. Boom. Okay. Ooh, and there he is holding up a 757. Coming to marketplace, teasing possible. Okay. Teasing possible 757. Okay, so he probably just held that up in front of the screen for 2 seconds just to tease people, but and that's confirmed as a 757. That kind of looks 757-ish, yeah. That one right there. That one right there. DC-3. A PMDG DC-3. That's what we need. A DC-3 that's modeled to a PMDG level. For Microsoft Flight Simulator, because I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy with an airplane heaven DC-3, even in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Their systems depth, the P3D version, the P3D DC-3 from Airplane Heaven, to me, still, you know, they've patched it, and it still has issues, will I say. Although I have cracked the engine start now. In fact, I have been doing some prep, and I'm hoping to do a P3D version 5 Airplane Heaven DC3 video soon. Yes, less than 2 seconds. Right, okay, Ian, that makes sense. Let's take a look at where we are here. It's getting darker now. Oh, we've got some contrails now. So we're getting into colder atmosphere. Look at the clouds. Look how realistic that looks. Look how the undersides of the clouds are lit up against the streets below. That is realistic. That looks beautiful. Look how it's that dappled effect. You can see the city underneath the cloud cover. Oh, that looks so good. Off in the distance, and then the moonlight catches the weather system, and then there's just a pit of darkness because we're now flying over countryside. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so yeah, it's that big long. We've got that big long star into Frankfurt. Sim is so atmospheric. Yeah, Frankfurt's gone offline. Ah, okay. Well, it's just going to be a Unicom. I very rarely actually have. I very rarely have VATSIM ATC at my destination airport. It always manages to go offline before I get there, and it's because look at this all closing down. Look at this all closing down. I suppose it is a midweek. Oh well, it is midweek. Anyway, what I need to do, see, look at this. Look at this. If I had flown Innsbruck to Vienna, I still would have had it, and it's because it's an event going on. So next time I really have to just wait for an event. And, where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah, I need to fly an event. Anyway, it gives me a bit of peace and quiet to nail this approach, this descent and approach. So let's just look at what we have here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's go legs. Can I go plan view? Is there a plan view here? There it is. Right. Next page. Next page. Next page. No, I'm not getting that. Legs. Ah! That works. Okay, so take a left-hand turn all the way down, and then boom. Onto the localizer, and boom. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go back. Now I have an understanding of the there you go. Okay. One thing I don't have is the radar, but I have the weather radar turned on to WX. But it doesn't seem to be working. Maybe my setting isn't right. Maybe it does need to be on radar terrain. That's terrain. That's radar. So it says it's on, but maybe I need to be in that setting. No, that's TCAS. That's TCAS. I think it would be this setting, so I don't know. The visuals just create a whole new level of realism, yeah. I was flying once in VR in the Highlands and went from sunlight to gloom under a cloud, and I was so immersed I felt colder. That's just insane immersion, really. Wow. I've never really done VR, ever. I don't have the money for a VR headset, but one day, I mean, VR in something like this might look pretty cool. Oh, there's the Little Dipper. at that. There you go. Right there. Can I see the Big Dipper? That's the Little Dipper. Oh, I can't remember where it is. Anyway. Where is my top of descent? Hello? Oh, crap. I don't have a top of descent. Maybe I should just start descending soon. Yes. Oh. If I go dash 3000 and put it up there, execute, what does that give me for top of descent? I should have done this before. Ah, okay, it does give me a top of descent further down. I see it there. I see the blue, the green. Sorry. Let me just double check that top of descent. Actually, I don't want to get that messed up with anything else. No, that's a 5,000 or below. That looks like. Oh no, that's 3,000. Oh crap. Okay. Right, what I'll do is I'll just start descending now. I didn't set up my VNav correctly. Down to 3,000. 3,000 set. Let's go V speed and down by 1,800. Oh, not 2,000. Just zoom out and see how far. Actually, yeah, let's descend a bit steeper of an approach. Yeah, that looks actually by the end, that looks sufficient. I've also got a tailwind which isn't helping me, so I should probably start descending steeper. How are you finding life back in England? Any pangs for the Highlands? Nope. None at all. Does that answer your question? I mean, scenery was great, don't get me wrong, but I'm much happier back down in England. I'm also engaged to be married, so I'm not looking back, I'm looking forwards. So, I'm engaged to be married in February, in fact, so it's not that long now. There's Frankfurt ahead, lit up under the clouds, which is cool. Coming down through 240, and I need to start thinking. Thank you. I need to start thinking about expected arrival 2 minutes after. I should probably make an announcement to say we're going to be late. Yeah, or else they'll start getting upset. Not ahead of a delay. Let's give ourselves. Let's call it weather. How about we do that and give ourselves 20 minutes. So expected arrivals now in 17 minutes. Satisfaction has gone up to 80. So let's continue to barrel our way down. Let's actually use some speed brake. Let's continue to barrel our way down through flight level 220. There we go. That's better. Let me just 122.8. Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie, currently descending through flight level 20, Rollis 3 Alpha, arrival, runway 25 left, Frankfurt traffic. Okay, that's some sort of a. Okay, sometimes the autopilot is a bit squirrely on tracking a new heading. We are thundering down with our with our tiny little excuse for air brakes. Look at those little cute. Aw, aren't they cute? Aw. Oh well. There's Frankfurt. So we're going to coming down to 17,000. Let's get the baro for. Ooh, yes. What is the barometric pressure for Frankfurt? Do we even have that? Oh, look. It's just the same old story. It's always just disappears. Let's go have a look at the METAR. 1027. That's quite a pressure. Down through 16,000. Down through 15,000. We're going to turn on our seatbelt signs soon. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Let's make sure that we have our seatbelts on. There we go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Let's reduce speed 210 knots. Coming down through 13,000. This is where we're going to dim our floodlights slightly. Not completely though. Oh yeah, atmospheric as. Yeah, check that out. This is excellent. And we're just sinking down into that dark cloud cover. And I think we're, yeah, that's going to be Frankfurt. It's going to be the airport's off there, and that's going to be Frankfurt City. We're going to come over Frankfurt City on our way down. Let's just center my heading bug. Thank you, sir. Okay, what we need to do...
We have begun our final descent into Frankfurt. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time.
Lights on.
Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Was it 25 center? It was 25 center, wasn't it? No, 25 left. My mistake. Okay, ILS 25 left is 111.15. Set. And oh yeah, we are thundering down still. Goodness me, that's sharp. 247. Okay, let's go to heading hold first. And then we can change over to nav source lock 1. And then the course. Not showing me the course. Uh, 111.15. That doesn't look hopeful. Okay, that doesn't look hopeful. Let's go back to nav. Okay, further decrease speed to 180. But we want to hold 180. Yeah, let's go heading hold now. Let's try one last time let's go see if little nav map has a different frequency for 227 left than we do, because that might be what it is. Where's EDDF? Where's Frankfurt? Oh, come on. I can't see Frankfurt among all of the other. Oh, come on. Nope. Don't do this to me. I knew this was going to happen. The CRJ is really sneaky this way. I almost died. I almost died there. Almost. What? Why did that just pitch up like crazy? Okay, let's just calm down and remember that we want to go to... Why are you pitching up? Oh, for goodness sake. This is what I want to avoid. Okay. Just gonna fly it manually for the moment. Okay. Heading. Put the heading over there. Why are you pitching up? Is it just because you need to... Why are you pitching up to 20 degrees nose up? You failure of an autopilot system. Is it because it's just trimmed that way? Failure. Right. Now I don't have a glide slope. Now I don't have a glide slope. Because the frequency that I've put in is not helping me. And Screw this. Okay. Let's try 111.55. Is that... Nope, lock is still not giving me anything helpful. Oh no, there it is. Okay, finally. Right, if that... What was that? 111.15. Okay, right, that fits. Now, 247. That's set 247. Right, okay. We can now make this work. Let's get down. Let's now get on. I threw all of my checklist out the window and just figured out the plane. But now we've got some semblance of a centerline back. Let's go approach mode, engage. Why are you nosing up? Stop nosing up. Oh, for goodness sake, please bring your nose down. Whew. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, altitude is capturing. Finally. Altitude is capturing. And localizer. We have the approach mode armed. Watching for the glide slope. Okay. Flaps 8. Landing speeds. V2. Okay, 148 and 196. VREF is 139. Altitude capturing. Finally, we are... Yep, I can see those runways ahead. Let's go gear down. Let's configure the gear first. Sooner than we'd need to. But... Okay. Glide slope, we're still below the glide slope, which is fine. We're on speed, on profile, finally. Right, let's look at our landing checklist. Before landing checklist. Transponder radar standby. It's on standby, it's been standby all the time. Slats, flaps 0. Lights set, probes off. I should have had the probes on. My mistake. Oof, look at that. Flaps 20. Our CG point doesn't look very nice, but I'm not going to do anything about that now. Flaps 30. Now let's set our V speed at V2. It needs to be VREF, which is 139. Set. And the glide slope's coming in now. There's the glide slope. Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Charlie is runway 25 center, short final. Not short final, but yeah. I might as well say short final as opposed to long final, and it'd be have to make a second call. Yeah, I saw that as well. Dreams of Wings. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? It's the little things like that that are just bang on. Okay, coming down in speed. Let's go flaps 45. This is really a slow... This is creating a lot of drag, but... You can see the offset course we're flying. We're a bit too slow now, so let's keep that VREF going. Add a little bit of power. Profile's looking solid, very solid. I like it. I had a bit of a... I think it's... I think what was happening when I was engaging the autopilot earlier on and it was annoying me by pitching up like 20 degrees was because it all of a sudden wanted to capture that 3,000 foot altitude because I had out hold on, and as soon as I would engage it was like, oh no, we're below 3,000, quick, let's climb, and the nose was coming up. So I think that's what that was. Yeah, it is 1027. Looking good. Looking very good. I mean, for such a messed up approach earlier on, I'm really happy with the way. Autopilot off. On manual control. Let's just take it from here. My spoilers are set. 500. Left hand crosswind 6 knots. 400. Watch the glide. And watch my speed. 300. 100 to go. Continue. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, boys. 100. Let's watch that landing rate. Glide slope, I know.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Long landing. Frankfurt
welcome
traffic,
to Frankfurt.
Lufthansa
The
18,
local time is
correction, 1 Alpha Charlie
11:02
is vacated
PM, and it's currently
25
about 7
center.
degrees Celsius.
Blah, blah.
You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of the
On with the APU. Let's clean up the aircraft. I'm trying to figure out how to taxi this thing. And where to. Actually, we're gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna taxi across the runway right there. Nice flight. Right time for bed. Catch you next time. Thank you, Ian. Yep, you too. I'm going to be away to bed pretty soon myself. I like these shorter commuter legs than kind of long haul when it comes to live streaming. As long as you're... It depends, but if you're in the Connie, then obviously all-nighters are needed. Ooh, oh, Ian. I will leave you with the idea, the thought of an AccuSim constellation in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Can we hope one day for the B377 Stratocruiser in Microsoft Flight Simulator? The AccuSim captain of the ship. Goodness me. The very thought, I know, right? Anyway, have a good evening, Ian, and catch you later. Yeah, so I need a lot more work in the CRJ, guys. Ooh, congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Really? Wow. Cool. We need some APU power here. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna hook a right-hand turn here. She taxis very, very nice. When you've expended the fuel and you've landed and she's lighter, I'm actually at full engine idle right now and she's taxiing at a very, very comfortable speed. Oh, I should probably turn off my well, TCAS standby and off. There you go. Set. Oh, it does that. Yeah, that was a fun stream. I really enjoyed that. Okay, available. We have available power on the APU, but it doesn't... Oh, I suppose it shows the gen is on, but it doesn't show any volts coming through. Look at how the clouds are lit up. Let's just go to daytime just briefly, just to see what things look like. Oof. Yeah, the little flap is opened, and yeah, loving the CRJ. Really loving the CRJ. It's a very, very friendly on the performance, and it seems to be very good standard, a good standard of quality. Not PMDG or FS Labs or A2A, but it's good enough that I can respect it and I can enjoy it, and it's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. Looks beautiful. She's easy on the eyes. My parking space, if I taxi all the way down to the end, is down there. So I'm gonna watch back that landing. I think it wasn't too bad. Let's just pause track IR now. One thing I'll never quite get used to in the CRJ is the nose down attitude. The natural nose down attitude is weird. When it's on the ground, it just doesn't feel natural that an aircraft is actually in a nose down attitude. You know? It's like 1 or 2 degrees nose down. Yes, I of course I have it's got my name on it, Aqua Vital. It's right up here on at the end, on the left. Well, as far as I'm aware, that's where the CRJs go. That's all I've been told, or all I knew. I could go to a different one though. I think I will. -4 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna park quickly. I'm 4 minutes late still, even after the delay. So, but I really enjoyed that flight. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I know it was a pretty quiet live stream tonight. Not many people were here, but the right people were here. The cool crowd were here. Gotta run, Peter. Great to watch you in action again. Always reminds me I need to get into VATSIM properly. Thanks for a great stream. Thank you for being here, Dreams of Wings. It was good for you to keep me company. I enjoyed. And I'm sorry that I don't come and join your guys' streams and videos. I'm just not as engaged. I do watch. I do kind of get a sense of what's going on in the background, but I'm just not as engaged in the community as much as I would like to be, and I'm sorry for that, Dreams of Wings, but I'm always there. I'm always kind of peeking around on other people's YouTube channels, watching what's going on. I'm never that far away. It's just right now it's been pretty busy. So, yep, my parking space is just up here on the left, and I'll just get stuck in. See what the... Ooh, that kind of looks nice. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Ah, the colors. Actually, the parking space I'm used to is right up there, so it's way at the very end. But I'm just going to throw it right here for time's sake. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was a VATSIM flight with the CRJ9 or the CRJ900 on VATSIM. Unfortunately, not fully VATSIM-ish. Let's see if I can turn my engines off, and does the APU... Oh, everything starts going crazy. The APU is engaged. Let's turn off the fuel. Yep, the APU is holding the aircraft's need for electricity, so we're good. Let's open the aircraft door. And let's let these peeps out. Are they on their way out? There we go. I think that's all that we need. And thank you, folks, for joining me. I hope to see you sooner than I have in the past. Stay tuned on my YouTube channel for some upcoming videos. Alright, have a good evening. Yep, thanks Aqua Vital. See you folks later. Good night.